ECW One Night Stand 2005 is one of my favourite wrestling shows of all time, so it's probably weird that people think I'm talking about being overrated. I like ECW. I like the idea of ECW more than I like the actual... I never felt from any ECW show that I watched, the original ECW, that it was as good as that One Night Stand show. That One Night Stand show for me just felt like it was like, here's the best of all the
not
ECW
as good in
stuff.
What way? Like, what way did you not think it was good then?
I think that it just fit. It was like there was a lot more people that, there was a lot more WWE type elements in it than there would be in a normal ECW show, which obviously was better for me because that's more what I'm into.
Right.
But to your point, Paul Heyman said a thing on I think it was the WWE, the Raw before ECW One Night Stand. It was Bischoff, Heyman, and Vince, and Heyman said to Bischoff, I'm not the one here between my tail with my legs at a WCW pay per view. You're the one here. Well, it's an ECW pay-per-view. So the ECW fans got that pay-per-view. They deserved it. And, they did the second one the following year. But the problem was, once they revived it, it again became quite clear very quickly that there isn't really legs to the idea. There isn't really enough there to have as a brand in 2006.
Controversial.
So then what they did, fast forward a year, it's essentially a developmental show. It became this show for young guys like Kofi Kingston and Zack Ryder and Sheamus and all these people.
I don't think that's fair because you can't say ECW didn't work.
What is one of the worst pay-per-views of all time? ECW December to Dismember.
WWECW December to Dismember. It's a different thing.
It is a different thing, but
that is a screw you to him, and it's a way of stopping. We're sick of these ECW chants. We're sick of hearing about it. We're sick. So we'll give you this show. This is the brand you want. Here it is, our way. And of course, our way was terrible because everything WWE does that somebody else's, they've got to ruin it. Oh, let's bring in Sting and beat him because WCW. It's like, oh yeah, how many years later? Are you trying
to say that WWE would hold on to something like that for all these years?
Oh, God forbid! Can you imagine? Look, it was built to fail. That ECW brand.
But I do think that it coming back was a great idea. It was great to give those fans the One Night Stand. It should never have come back as a brand.
If it had come back as what ECW One Night Stand was and was done properly, which would never have happened with WWE, but if Heyman had been given the ball and just allowed to run with it, do what he would have done, when he was doing when he ran ECW, it would have been a completely different thing. But it wasn't. It had to be WWE-ized. It had to have your zombie, and it's just silly, dumb stuff, isn't it? And do you not think if they'd done it the way One Night Stand was, it would have caught on fire? Because that's basically what NXT is.
I don't think that would have been possible. I think that...
Why?
Because I just don't think that ECW went out of business in 2001.
Yeah,
because it ran out of legs.
No, it didn't run out of legs. ECW, when it went out of business in 2001, was hot. It was still hot. They'd lost talent, sure, but they were building new guys. They had guys like Rhino coming through who were, getting hot. And... if they lost their TV deal, that was the big thing to WWE, and if they'd have kept it, they could have grown. They could have had more money to run their shows, their pay-per-views, and increased maybe the calendar. They could have took over from WCW if they'd held it a little bit more. They'd have been number 2. All this talent suddenly available. They had a chance to become something like. Remember Ring of Honor? What Ring of Honor used to be when it first started? Very small time. Low budget, didn't look particularly good, and over the years it's got better and better looking. Production's gone up, and the fact that All In was produced by them, look how good that looked.
But the thing about
ECW could have been that.